Do you want to know the difference between woodworking and building? This is a pencil for woodworking, and this is a builder's pencil. Scott Brown here. In today's exciting episode, we are continuing with the chair build here at the Centre for Fine Woodworking. I think I understand now why chair making is the pinnacle of woodworking. You cover a lot of the bases, joinery, shaping, jig making. You're using a bandsaw, using a table saw. The chair that we're making is a very good example because there's quite a lot of mortise and tenon joins to do. So it gave us a real chance to try different ways to do mortise and tenon joints. Monday, week 2. We're trying to finish the chair this week. And we're trimming the back and the crest rail now. So this is the back of the chair. And then the seat's going to be over here like this, right? Now the reason we're cutting all these holes in the different components of the chair is because that is how the components are going to come together. It's not like building. I can't just whack a nail gun into it or some big screws. All the joints have to be invisible, and we're doing that with mortise and tenon joinery. What do you think of the Festo Domino?
Piece of art. One of the more desirable pieces of equipment we've come across.
Ian, you're sold on this the Domino?
I certainly am.
Yeah? First use?
First use, so easy and so accurate.
Are you sold?
On
Festo Domino.
the Domino, 100%.
So Jess, who I love of course, is very supportive, particularly with tools. When I say that I need something for my job, she's usually very supportive. But the Domino is almost a step too far. It's a $2,000 machine to drill a hole. So unfortunately it's low on the priority list, but I'm hoping this video helps convince Jess that it is time for a Domino.
What you didn't tell us when you asked us if we're fans of the Domino is that you're using us to guilt trip your partner into letting you buy tools. Okay.
Bingo. So is there any controversy in the woodworking community about the Domino?
About
The Domino, is there like, oh you shouldn't use one, it's cheating, or anything like that?
what's cheating about getting a good outcome, right? The controversy would be is that the expense of them. They're not a cheap machine, but they're brilliant. They're absolutely brilliant.
So the mortise is the whole part, the tenon is the sticky outy part that fits into the mortise hole. And we're going to cut another mortise hole in the end of our side rails. That's what we were just marking up. So your first time doing mortise and tenons, Joe?
Yeah, yep.
I've always found it difficult to cut a tenon. You have to do a little check in, and then you have to do a check in on this side, all the way around. The cleaner and tidier and more accurate you cut it, the better the join. Stuart came up with a cool little jig on the bandsaw. A couple of pieces of MDF, and you put the MDF between the fence and the piece of timber that we're cutting, and then it just happens to be right where the tenon needs to be cut. And now we just tidy the rest up with a handsaw. Front of a chair. And we're just scribing the mortise and tenon joins so when we cut it on the router or the table saw it doesn't tear out. You just basically cut a line. Hopefully the saw won't break it up beyond that line. the idea is that it doesn't tear out.
Yeah.
But you had a problem.
When I put it through the router cutter to cut the shoulders, the depth went like a hair deeper than my scribe line, my cut line. So I ended up with furry shoulders and a chip in one of the shoulders.
So Stuart here is performing surgery on the damaged area. So there's always a way to fix it, eh? Stuart?
Well, that's really what it's about.
So is that just normal wood glue?
Yeah, it's just a bit of tight bond. So it's not too bad.
No,
Comparison. So,
and it's still not even finished.
no, it's not quite.
There's still more to go in it.
No.
Cool.
So
Another learning opportunity, eh, Stuart?
everything's a learning opportunity, Scott.
This is my legs and front rail, and Stuart used it to try out the clamp setup because we're going to start clamping today, the front legs at least. So start with the shoulder.
Yeah, that's it. You want to make it look yellow, not a crazy amount. We're looking for what we like to call optimal squeeze out. So we do want some squeeze out. We don't want it pouring over the floor. So too much squeeze out means you might lose an extra half an hour in your cleanup.
Yeah.
No squeeze out at all means that it might fall apart in a week's time. But you just give that a little tweak, another tweak, and just check that the pressure's about the same. That's it.
Great.
And then squeeze out. This is looking pretty clean.
Well, you made that easy. I was only stressed for about 5 seconds.
I know, right?
When we first put the glue in and we were winding the clamps.
How's it gonna go?
Random question, Philip.
Yeah.
Is it a big jump up from the beginner's course to the chair course?
Yeah, I think so. Beginners was more about hand tools.
Hand tools.
Yeah. Beginners one was a bit more, this is the romantic side of woodworking, and this is a little bit more, this is how you'd really make something.
Squarespace is an all-in-one platform where you can build your online presence and run your business. It's a great place for entrepreneurs to stand out and succeed online. We've set up our website with Squarespace and it made it super easy. We don't know how to code, and that didn't matter because they have great drag and drop functionality. They also have built-in SEO tools, which will help you optimize your business in the search results on Google, for example. And they have great portfolios and galleries that are built into their templates, and they've got thousands of templates to choose from as well. If you have products that you want to sell, they also have fantastic e-commerce functionality. Everything's built in, including payment systems. So everything can happen all on your website. And they also offer a free trial, so you have nothing to lose by trying it out. And then once you're ready to launch your own website, make sure you head over to squarespace.com/Scott Brown Carpentry, and that way you can save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. All right, back to the video. They say the best time to go to Japan is in May or October. We missed out on May, so we're going to go in October instead. But the whole reason I wanted to go to Japan was to see how they do carpentry. And I got lucky. Not only am I doing this awesome course instead, Japanese craftsmen are going to come here today and they're going to show us how they use their Japanese planes.
Lampshades, thing like that.
That is that's very thin, isn't it?
Fun, that's toad. Thank you. Visitors from Japan. These are planer shavings.
Look at it. You can see from the end. And then you can see there the growth rings.
Oh yeah.
Oh, really? That's crazy.
Yeah, how do you cut it? Yes,
We're going to perform.
Awesome. ゆうきさん、ここを掴んでもっとし入れてるんで。
so it's not so thin.
Equipped themselves.
Oh wow.
まあね、引っ張ってもらえると嬉しいです。
Yeah, he checked the table and then so it's not. It's
レベルもそれば。
That's why like.
Sorry, I don't have a table number for Christopher.
That is for you.
Wow. Oh my gosh. How much is that blade worth?
Same technique.
22,000. Yeah, $2,000.
It's a lifetime purchase.
Yeah.
Buy one.
さすが。さすが。Yeah. Yeah.
Ian with the steady hands.
You're
out of a job, mate.
Wow.
Hey.
うまい。めちゃめちゃ上手。Very good. Yes. Yes.
Has everyone used the round table?
Okay, so we've got a little bit.
It's like a little skewed, isn't it?
Okay.
So this is the dry run before you do the actual glue up.
That looks good. Now, yes, we sight it, and yes, we want to check squareosity. And here's the boss, so we better look smart. So,
Do you use the word squareosity?
Parallosity.
my teacher had this thing that if you put osity on the end of anything, it made it a science. And he thought woodworking had some element of science to it, so we had squareosity. Okay, lovely. Yeah, I'll have a crack at this one. Chris?
What do you think, Ian?
Ready? Okay. Now, Scott, sight through it and make sure nothing's twisted. So, we twisted?
No, we're parallel.
We're parallel. Good.
Looks good.
Good. Right.
Yeah.
Let's get it cleaned up.
NAW expert.
Hello.
The art.
It is, yeah.
So what, we just got to glue front to back?
I imagine so. I imagine it'll be fairly quickly straight away.
Morning. God, Joe, you're ahead of all of us now.
I'm not sure.
Not here. Spiders, mate.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's amazing
What's
to
that?
be able to do this
Yeah?
in 2 weeks, you know?
Build a chair.
To build a chair with all the compound angles, angling back. If you look at it, it just looks bloody amazing.
Oh yeah.
In 2 weeks.
Yeah.
The ways, the techniques, and not just one technique, but multiple
How
techniques
many are there?
to cut tenons and to do things, you know?
True.
So I think
Yeah, that's true. We didn't cut all the tenons the same way, did
same
we?
way. No, we did them all different ways. So it's not just putting it together, but it's learning all that stuff.
Okay, so let's move.
I think it's pretty good.
Jig production plant going, Stuart.
Day.
Which jig is this?
This is so that we can cut.
So today is the last day. We just finished doing the last glue up, and we just have to put a base, you know, the part where you actually sit on the chair, and a couple of blocks diagonally across the base of the chair to help stabilize it so it doesn't warp out of shape. It's very cool how we all work together on this one. I think that's the thing I didn't expect with this course, is that not only do you learn, you know, how to build a chair and how to do woodworking in general, but you also get to work as a team, and you're working with a bunch of people that really want to be here. There's no like bad attitudes. People paid to be on this course, and most of them traveled to Nelson just to do this course. And people travel from all over the world to do the course as well. So it's just this good feeling when you're here. Everyone's eager to be here. The surroundings here with all the trees and nature, so beautiful. And then you get to play with awesome woodworking tools, and there's even a woodworking library here, and you can take the books out. Finishing touches. How's it looking? You happy? What did you do with your...
Don't look too close.
Well, for a carpenter, that's not bad.
Almost as good as yours.
Not quite.
Round, but that's beautiful. I'm well happy with that.
You got some killer footage.
Oh, it's dope footage. Yeah, out of control. I built a chair.
Oh, perfect.
What happened to your chair, Karen?
Oh, no. 2 weeks of work, didn't you? Isn't it beautiful?
All done.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Scott.
Thank you, Chris.
Yeah. Make us up a jingle. Making cheers.
Yeah, so it'll be a video up tomorrow morning.
Will it?
Yeah, and that'll be like the first half. So like, it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
I know.
Looks good, Chris. That's great. Come on in. Hello.
Look at this.
Oh my god! It didn't fall
It's actually pretty comfy.
apart. Yeah. What do you think, Patrick?
Can I sit on it? It looks a comfortable chair.
It's so big.
It is a
But
big
actually,
chair.
when it's sitting on it, it doesn't feel that big. What does that say about
and
me?
it's got great back support.
I've got some leftover velvet from Guthrie Bowen
Yep.
in Richmond, where I brought my curtains. So why don't we make a cushion?
Yeah.
Perfect. Oh gosh, maybe don't slam down. Do you like it?
It's very comfortable.
Yeah, surprisingly,
Great back support. Yeah.
There you go, seal of approval from Dad, Scott.
Yeah.